Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to The Big Bang Theory, Season 5, Episodes 7 and 8. Not much to say here at the intro, just excited to get further into the season. Maybe we'll see more of Mary Cooper, maybe not, but that was a great to see last episode. As always, you want to watch along the full unedited reaction that, of course, is up on Patreon, along with future reactions of The Big Bang Theory. If you don't want to wait and you'd care to support the channel, let's just get right into it. The Big Bang Theory, Season 5, Episodes 7 and 8.
Multiplied by a matrix of negative I.
I'm following all of this. I understand.
Conclusive proof that I am absolutely worthless after 9 o'clock.
Don't feel bad. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? Or are they messing with him? I don't know which one I want it to be. No, this can't be real.
All right. I see what's going on.
No, you don't.
A little pre-Halloween hijinkery.
Ooh, a Halloween episode?
A ghostly moan. Trifecta of haunted house cliche. Instead of eek, I say yawn.
Really, really? Yawning with fear, huh? I mean, come on.
Phenolphthalein indicator exposed to a sodium carbonate.
No idea what he's talking about. Oh, dang, dang.
The most frightening thing about that is the missing comma.
Okay, this is a prank.
Come on out, merry pranksters.
How'd they do the blood on the walls? That was pretty good.
Because I am much smarter than you, to anticipate your actions,
dang,
it is
dang.
highly unlikely that...
We can't beat him. He's just too smart.
Holy dang, dang. By far the best reaction.
Hang on. Looks like everyone's a winner.
Oh, shoot, he really is terrified. I want to see Sheldon go to a horror movie, man. By the way, if I remember, I usually forget when I say this, but at the end, I'll try to remember me and some friends of mine at a job I worked at a while ago, we pulled this Halloween prank, and one of my friends scared one of the people we worked with so badly. It was so funny. It was great. It was a great Halloween prank.
Grown man passed out in a puddle of his own urine.
Texas, through and through.
So what are
we
you
know how
gonna
to
do?
settle scores down there.
Revenge, revenge.
Girl, 9 o'clock. Don't everybody look at one. What is she doing in a comic book store? Watch and learn.
Really? Okay, let's see.
Hi.
Hi.
We're learning a lot. Learning, don't do this.
Shut up.
I mean, you tried, man.
Are you getting this next month? I've been looking for it for years.
Sorry.
Penny's sweating, even though she's not even dating him.
Very cute, Leonard.
Thanks. You too. Go ahead and take it.
That easily. Aren't you passionate about this?
Would you be open to a trade? This is my number. Call me.
What's that word?
Alice.
That makes more sense than penis.
Leonard is like, long distance translates to broken up with, right?
In a comic book store?
Because if you did, you get your picture up there on the wall.
Tell me that's a real tradition.
I have a girlfriend.
You're going on the wall, my friend. Be sure to check the mail. What's with you? It's not suspicious that I'm fixating.
What, do you have something scary in the mail?
Buy a bunch of it yesterday?
Rough month when Halloween and PMS same time.
Open the mail.
Excuse me.
Leonard is like, it's just like when Priya's home. What, it failed?
Nothing important.
What's with him?
Hang on.
Oh, they knew it was coming. Oh gosh, poor Sheldon.
You might be from Texas, but I'm from New Jersey.
Will Sheldon get the last laugh at the end? I don't think he will.
Want to see a comic I draw?
You're kidding. You have your own book?
Where is this storyline leading?
You having sex with a guy in the top half of a Chewbacca costume. It's really good. Did you do...
I mean, yeah, you can see that coming a mile away. Oh, okay. Well.
Can I trade you my comic for the Hellboy?
You can have my car.
A car for a kiss? In no universe is that a fair trade, I will just say. Even if you have Saul Goodman's car.
Oh dear.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang. That's a cool looking snake.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Purell.
Revenge is a good motivator to conquer your fears.
Good morning, Sheldon. It is, isn't it?
The best actor of our time.
Oh, bother. Wish I'd known that earlier today when I was at Staples. Don't you keep Staples
In your giant desk.
Who do we have here?
That'd be like my reaction.
Did some bad man put us in a drawer?
Stop talking like that. You've been rendered speechless by fear.
Not everyone has the same phobias, Sheldon.
I've been find you some nice, yummy mice.
I tried to scare an Indian with a snake. Yeah, come on, Cooper, you're better than this.
You're not thinking straight. You're too emotional.
Glass of wine?
No, sulfites, migraines.
I'd offer you Halloween candy, but that's gone.
We used to go out, right?
Oh my god, that's where I know you from.
Dealing with a situation, and it's kind of about my love life.
I cheated.
In this area, as you know, all my other friends are just so stupid. Is it cheating if a guy has a girlfriend?
Yeah, probably.
Yes. How is this confusing? You're a smart guy, Leonard.
I met this girl. We have a lot in common.
Did you guys do it?
No, we just made out a little.
Oh, okay. I thought they went further than that.
Not one of those guys who sneaks around and sleeps with more than one woman.
Just sneaks and kisses.
Break it off with the new girl.
Oh, no, let's not do anything rash. She's really hot.
You just end things with Priya.
Priya and I are in love.
Oh,
I think
my
we
gosh.
could get married someday.
Oh my gosh.
You sleep with both women, everybody be happy about it.
Now we're getting somewhere.
What does your gut tell you?
Go ask Penny. She'll know what to do.
That's actually a great response. He is following his gut. What is this?
You scaring me was all in jest.
You're gonna shock yourself, Sheldon?
Well done.
I mean, come on, Sheldon. Sheldon, oh, if your mom could see you now.
What are you doing?
Science. You wouldn't understand.
Okay, well, see ya. I'm going out.
What are you doing? That's the real question. Who cares what Sheldon is doing? What?
Concerned because the world is filled with big dogs and bullies. I've read all the great moral philosophers.
Have you?
Oh, what the hell.
What is Sheldon's advice gonna be? He doesn't like Priya.
I don't know if I should because I'm going out with Priya, but she's in India.
Topic at hand is sexual fidelity. Probably won't be relying on Seuss here.
You better not.
You regret the stuff you didn't do more than the stuff that you did.
I don't think that involves bad thing.
The German philosopher. Morality, just a fiction to hold back the...
Screw it, I'm going.
That's it? One line from edgy philosophy and you abandon all morality?
Hey, Sheldon.
Who is it?
Sheldon, Mrs. Wallowitz.
That's not my mom. It's Bernadette.
Bernadette, what have you become? What have you become?
Never formally congratulated you on your pending nuptials. You put her there, you son of a gun.
Whatever.
Oh dang, he got him, he got him! Oh shoot.
What did you do?
Oh shoot!
Howard has a heart condition, you know that?
Oh what?
Isn't hypochondria a common idiosyncrasy of Jewish people?
Sheldon, what did you do? I did not see that coming.
We're gonna have to inject it into his heart.
Was this Pulp Fiction?
We'll have to get it through his chest plate, and we've only got one shot.
Oh, no, I can't.
You gotta get the little red marker thingy.
Just do it.
Oh, God. 3.
Trick or treat, bubble up.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They got me. They got me.
You mean this was all a ruse?
That's actually good. That's actually good. That's actually really good. Wow, I totally fell for that.
Damn it, I can't do this.
Now you say you can't?
If that freaks you out, you're in for a real surprise later on.
I have a girlfriend.
I thought for once I'd met a good guy, but you're just another jackass.
Oh, no, you have it wrong.
Does she?
I was going to be a jackass, but I stopped myself. I stayed a good guy.
Did you? Did you?
Did the right thing.
Did you?
You idiot!
Hey, sweetheart. How's it going?
Was he gonna confess?
I kissed her. It's never gonna happen again, and I am so sorry.
How's she gonna take this?
Relax. It's okay.
Really?
Ah, these things happen. They happen to everybody.
This is fake. This can't be real. Who would react this way?
Well, what do you mean, everybody?
Oh.
I kind of cheated on you, too.
Oh my gosh. And she never would have said either if he didn't
A
say
couple of
this.
weeks ago,
Couple of weeks ago?
my ex-boyfriend. We both messed up a little.
No, I messed up a little. You messed up a lot. I don't believe this.
I mean, there were a lot of red flags, let's be honest. Dang, way to hit a man when he's down, Sheldon. Well done.
Bazinga, punk. Now we're even.
Oh, yes, I didn't think he'd be successful. That was great. Nothing, the timing of that, to wait until after the news that his girlfriend was cheating on him. That's pretty amazing. Well done, Sheldon.
Her entire family died in a horrific carbon monoxide accident the night before her wedding.
That's an opener to the story.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Bridesmaids' dresses remain unused and available to us for free.
All right, plus 20 points to Amy.
Still in the bags. The gowns, not the bridesmaids.
Dead people's dresses?
Yeah, and cap sleeves.
Penny has her priorities straight.
4 walls once housed an intellectual salon. The mind received nourishment as well as the stomach. No one's fault, Penny. This apartment has declined. I'm looking at no one in particular.
Penny. Not to single anyone out.
What would you like to talk about, Sheldon? Why do you hate us?
Are you trying to kick us out?
Your skin is like alabaster. Do you even have pores?
Penny's like, please stop looking at me.
Who wants to go to my apartment and look at bridal magazines? Through no one's fault, Sheldon, we're leaving.
Well, that might have been Sheldon's goal all along.
Sheldon,
Oh no.
sometimes you forget. I'm a lady. Fueled need to page through thick, glossy magazines that make me hate my body.
Women, delightfully mysterious or backcrap crazy.
Cat sleeves, they're adorable.
I don't know what that is, to be honest. Everyone judging Raj. He's like, I love fashion, what can I say?
Years ago, expansion started. Wait.
Dang, but so are we safe to assume that things are actually over between Leonard and Priya? I mean, I really hope so. Why even try to resurrect that dead corpse? He's been on life support, I feel like, for almost a full season.
Your neurology department loaned me a culture of prion.
You brought that to the lunch table?
Stop by to borrow a cup of mad cow disease.
It's hard to make degenerative brain maladies hilarious. You do it.
That's fun to have in a lunchroom.
Yeah, I would be not at that table anymore.
The rat you're gonna feed it to, choose the beady-eyed little mother who's been biting you all week.
Amy has a lot of darkness in her.
Well, I turned this conversation into a conversensation. Zzz, the onomatopoetry of sleep.
How long would it take for that mad cow disease to kill me?
I don't know, 4 or 5 years?
No, it's not gonna do it.
Yeah, it's too long. I need something faster, more deadly.
Bernadette keeps texting me Penny in bridesmaid dresses.
They're out shopping right now?
Yeah,
Oh, dang.
Just the two of them?
Oh, dang.
guess.
So much for your bestie.
That's cool. That's cool.
What guy knows what a sweetheart neckline?
Inform us, Raj, please. For all us ignorant men.
Come on, horsey, you can do this! I would have been a great jockey if I weren't too tall.
Yeah, that might be some impediments.
I can't seem to get in touch with Amy. Texting her, nothing.
Did you try calling her on the telephone?
The telephone.
Last resort. She's probably looking for Penny right now.
You may be the wisest of us all. Voicemail.
You should have recorded that, Leonard.
In the news, a bobcat has been spotted in her neighborhood.
Was eaten by a bobcat.
Who thinks Amy was eaten by a bobcat?
Well, what'd you think happened?
I was just mentioning an interesting local news item. I'm worried Amy's been eaten by a bobcat.
Sheldon really is worried, though, you can tell.
Everybody hurt. Everybody cry.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
Sometimes.
I don't like weepy. Let's go.
Sheldon, that's it?
Amy,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm single. I don't need this crap.
Would you like to talk about it? No is a perfectly viable answer.
I don't mind leaving.
As you're in distress, customary for me to offer you a hot beverage. I'm a guest, so it would be customary for you to offer me a beverage.
Doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Life is meaningless without friendship.
Penny and Bernadette went shopping for bridesmaids' dresses without me.
That made you feel sad?
Very sad.
Yes.
I knew it.
Score, Sheldon, score.
I guess I was fooling myself.
No, they like hanging out with you too.
Fail to offer them a beverage? I could see how that could stick in someone's craw.
I'm gonna ask you something, and I'd like you to keep an open mind.
What's this gonna be?
Craving human intimacy and physical contact.
Oh, boy. Ours is a relationship of the mind.
For now.
One wild night of torrid lovemaking that soothes my soul and inflames my loins.
I will stroke your head and repeat, "Aw, who's a good Amy?"
French kissing. 7 minutes in heaven, culminating in second base.
Neck massage. Then you get me that beverage.
Not many can relate to Sheldon. Negotiating against himself.
We cuddle.
Very well.
This is still a big step for them.
Oh, boy.
Just saying, second base is right there.
Monocle or a handlebar mustache?
Go for it. All three.
Out there looking for the Indian Monopoly man?
This is not a safe place. You can't share anything here.
Yeah, poor Raj. Poor Raj.
I was strong-armed with an emotional Amy Farrah Fowler. For solving the space-time geometry and building my Lego Death Star.
All his amazing plans.
Penny and Bernadette went out shopping for some wedding nonsense. Me, the future of string theory, or my Lego fun time.
I think Sheldon's kind of standing up for Amy, too.
Get your women in line. I am a man of science, not someone's snuggle bunny.
Penny, not my girlfriend.
Everything about her is on you. You make it so.
Dang, I like seeing Sheldon that angry. I really like that.
She keeps on telling us getting naked and washing each other.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Our cycles have synced up, so we can call ourselves the three menstruateurs. How did she find out?
I mean, you told me tons of stuff about these guys and I never repeated.
I want to hear all of it.
Hold on, did you talk about us when we were dating?
No, all your little secrets are fine.
Everyone talked. Everyone talked.
I'll tell you later.
Apologize for not bringing you with us the other day.
It's like Sesame Street says. These things is not like the others. One of these things should die alone.
Sesame Street does not say that, does it?
We can go down to the Korean bath where we wash each other.
Really?
With loofah mitts, no hands.
Penny's like, I didn't agree to that. I didn't agree to that apology.
Stop pretending that beautiful girl and her cute in the right light want to hang out with me.
Cute in the right light. Dang, dang, what a roast.
You're not the first girls I thought were friends with me who ended up shunning me. High school, undergrad, grad school, and that semester abroad in Norway all over again.
Oh, that is sad.
Look at this brain.
I don't really want to.
I wouldn't either.
Sad little tumor no one wants to go dress shopping with.
Oh, come on, come on. You're not a brain tumor.
Penny, tell her she's not a tumor.
Oh, dang, dang. Well, she meant it. Lost in translation.
When Alexander Graham invented the telephone, I was answering it with ahoy. Ahoy! Amy is drunk in a liquor store parking lot. Leonard, be glad you can't keep a woman. They are a handful.
Oh, she's all alone.
Hi, Amy.
Hey, Cuddles.
Cuddles?
Cross the street to that motel and have your way with me.
I'm begging both of you, please, let's go.
Poor Sheldon.
I got a knife slicing through my frontal lobe, too.
Oh.
Hi.
Round two, round two.
You want me to give the friendship bracelet back?
I never gave you a friendship bracelet.
Did she make one for herself?
Made one and pretended you gave it to me. You can have it back if you want.
How much if you had agreed to be the maid of honor at my wedding?
Really?
Is this some kind of practical joke? When my friends trap me in a sauna with a horny otter?
Dang.
No one's ever asked me to be the maid of honor before. Once, but then they all died. Native American sweat lodge, paint fertility symbols on Bernadette's naked body, so that's happening.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
For Vegas is fun too.
Just throw that other option. Little vlog.
Do we really need to record this?
Are you the maid of honor? What are you, a nun? Come on, bestie, let's see some skin.
Dang.
Looking sexy.
I know how I look.
Beautiful.
Not Penny beautiful, but beautiful.
Oh my gosh, come on, be nice.
Oh, Amy, look at that.
Was that accidental?
Amy!
Sorry.
Dang, we just ended like that. Alright, so that's The Big Bang Theory, Season 5, Episodes 7 and 8. We had a lot of things happen in both those episodes. I mean, some big events in Episode 7. You know, we kind of had the side storyline of Sheldon getting pranked for Halloween, which I did like that opening. It was a fun kind of opening. I love seeing Sheldon getting scared, but still having denial about his fear. I actually thought the opening was going to be a dream sequence, or like one of Sheldon's classic nightmares or something like that. But no, it was just a prank by Howard and Raj. They got him pretty good. But then that kind of starts Sheldon on this path of revenge, trying unsuccessfully to pull a prank off to kind of scare and get the upper hand, to represent Texas and show that he's tough and feel like he's reclaimed some control in his life. And of course, the episode is just full of Sheldon failing continuously. I think my favorite by far has got to be the Pulp Fiction reference. It was a great team effort by Bernadette and Howard. I mean, very, very well done. For a second, I honestly thought the twist of that storyline was going to be that something serious actually happened. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be super serious, but still, that's where I thought they were taking the storyline. But even better was just a nice extended prank, even with the little, adrenaline shot to the heart. I thought that was just an homage, but it makes sense in world that Howard and Bernadette would kind of have that reference, which I'm sure was intentional. But that was really funny, and then I do really love how the end, Sheldon got a very satisfying revenge with perfect timing against Leonard. But the real focus of the episode, at least the thing that stood out to me, was obviously what was going on with Leonard. And Leonard meets this girl at the comic book shop. She's immediately just very into him, kind of coming on strong. Then Leonard is faced kind of with the moral dilemma of, does he stay faithful to Priya, or does he cheat with this girl who he's very attracted to, right? And I say, does he cheat, as if he didn't cheat. I mean, I'm sure people have different opinions on this, but to me, you're inviting a girl back to your place, and it doesn't have to be a girl could do this with a guy, but you invite them back to your place, you start kissing them, and then on top of that, you go back out to see them again, and then last minute you decide you can't live with the guilt of cheating. I mean, to me, you've already cheated. It's not the same as necessarily sleeping together, but it's still being unfaithful, right? I think Leonard going to Penny, yes, Penny said, follow your gut, and it was funny that Leonard was like, yeah, my gut told me to ask you for advice, but my take on the situation is Leonard wasn't asking for advice. Leonard was looking for permission, for someone to say, no, it's not cheating, go ahead, it's understandable, your girlfriend's far away, you're not used to having a lot of girls be super into you, just sleep with her, it's no big deal. I think a lot of people do that, and I think that when you want to do something that you know is wrong, a lot of times you will think of all these quote-unquote logical excuses to try to feel less guilty about doing that. But ultimately, Leonard did stop. But I thought that moment was very revealing, too, because the poor girl, here she is, and I feel bad for her in that moment. She's like, dang, I thought I finally met a nice guy, and then it turns out you're not. And then Leonard kind of defending himself, trying to position himself, no, I'm a nice guy, because at the last minute I changed my mind. It's not that black and white, and I've said things about this before, I think in maybe some friends' reactions, but I think cheating isn't a flip of a light switch, no cheating to then immediately you're cheating, you're in bed with someone. There are gradual steps along the way that any adult can recognize is leading down a dangerous road. And if you start down that road intentionally, you're guilty to a certain degree, in my opinion, right? It's not like people don't understand how human interaction works, how flirting works, how things like that. You know, if you've been on a few dates in your life and you're a grown-up, you should be able to understand some common sense things. And to kind of deny that reality, I think, is just an excuse to not feel guilty most of the time. But then, of course, you know, Leonard, to his credit, he is honest with Priya. And Priya immediately accepts this, and I was like, what's going on? But of course, the only reason someone would accept that in that way is because Priya herself not only cheated on Leonard, sleeping with her ex-boyfriend, but did it weeks ago. And I am very, very confident, in my opinion, that if Leonard hadn't done that and hadn't confessed to Priya, I don't think Priya ever would have told Leonard, which I do agree, like, that is much worse than what Leonard did to Priya. I mean, you know, in my mind, and people can have disagreements or let me know their thoughts about the whole situation, but I think they were both unfaithful to each other. I think Priya obviously took things further, and like I said, I don't think Priya was going to admit it. I think it was like, oh, this is an easy way for me to alleviate my guilt without getting in trouble. He did something wrong. Let me admit to this that I did weeks ago. Like, weeks ago, you can live with yourself for weeks and, you know, FaceTime with someone and say that you love them. Like, that says a lot about who that type of person is. But yeah, I mean, look, it's no secret to people watching the channel, I was never rooting really for Priya and Leonard. I didn't think they were a good fit. I feel like the chemistry wasn't as strong, the vibe wasn't as strong, the relationship just didn't seem to function in a good, healthy way. So part of me is relieved that that is over. You know, it doesn't really seem like they're leaning in the direction of Leonard and Penny getting back together, or at least it doesn't feel like that at that moment, and I'm honestly okay with that right now. I think it could be interesting to just have Leonard be a single man for a bit and kind of deal with him, you know, figuring some things out in that mode of his life. But we'll see where they take kind of his relationships and more serious storylines for the rest of this season here. And then episode 8 was really, really centered around Amy, which I did appreciate as well. And it was kind of an interesting episode too. It reminded me a little bit of the episode that we just had earlier this season with Sheldon and his mom, just insofar as the resolution didn't feel absolutely complete. The main conflict of the episode is Amy feeling really sad and hurt because she's left out. You know, she finds out, thanks to Howard accidentally talking about the pictures, that Penny and Bernadette are spending some time on their own, right? And I do understand why Amy would be hurt, especially, you know, I really, my heart goes out to Amy whenever she talks about struggling to make friends and getting rejected and getting teased. You know, there is a lot of real pain. As light and as fun as this show is, I do like how they have characters who deal with relatable, real life, difficult things that actually make them sad. And I mean, it kind of presents it in a funny way. Like, her playing the harp was hilarious and great. Not to mention negotiating a forced cuddle with Sheldon. I mean, that's pretty hilarious too. But at the same time, like, I do understand where Bernadette and Penny are coming from, especially when they kind of explained it. And it's not that they're trying to be mean to Amy, but look, if this was real life and you had a friend like Amy who is constantly doing the things she's doing, you know, I mean, let's be honest, Amy has a little bit of Howard in her. She just does, right? And it can be a little much. It's like, can you please give us a little personal space here? Like, there's a certain point where it gets a little too uncomfortable, and especially when you want to just go out and do something fun, and especially for Bernadette, who's going to be the bride. Maybe you don't want someone saying insulting comments. Maybe you don't want someone opening up your dressing room door. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want a friend who has a camcorder in my face and be like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is not cool, right? And so we kind of see, we end the episode unresolved where Bernadette and Penny feel so bad. And, you know, their heart goes out to Amy, and they do care about Amy, clearly. It's not a fake friendship by any means. But you kind of see a real-life situation, I think, where you can have friends or people you know in your life who, for real, legitimate reasons, sometimes you don't want to spend time with them. But at the same time, because you are friends with them and you care about them, you kind of make sacrifices and put up with the things you don't like because you don't want to hurt them more. I don't know. I'm not expressing this in a very good way, but I guess if you ever had a friend or someone in your life who you're going to go see or is going to be at the party or something like that, and you're like, shoot, this person's going to be there. And you're not saying that because you dislike the person or hate the person, but you just don't want to deal with them and all the baggage they carry with them. Things just aren't simple with them. Like, they cause problems, or they're annoying, or they're insulting, something, or they're rude, or they, you know, are rude to people out in public, or whatever it is that's just tough to deal with, right? So I think that is something you just kind of have to deal with in life, and sometimes it's hard. You know, if it's an extreme situation where someone does something, you know, really offensive or really hurts you in a serious way, then it's almost easier in a certain sense. You're just like, yeah, I'm done with you. I don't need to have you in my life. But it's difficult when you have someone like a character like Amy, who's a really sweet, awesome person with a great personality. But at the same time, sometimes it's like, I just don't want to deal with you right now and deal with all this stuff, especially when she is similar to Sheldon in the sense that she doesn't really compromise or change herself, at least not so far in the show, when people confront her about doing behavior that is undesirable. You know what I mean? Like, she's just like, no, we're going to do it anyways, right? But I feel like I feel like they can definitely get more out of that storyline, right? Because, I mean, I do appreciate the focus on Amy's character. I guess in a similar way with what they do with Howard sometimes, where they really don't shy away from legitimate flaws and legitimate pain that these people are dealing with, and the struggle that it takes to fit in and to maybe one day change, right? But I had fun with both those episodes. Let me know your thoughts. I feel like there's a lot to discuss for both these episodes. They're definitely, I mean, there are a lot of jokes and fun moments. I laughed a lot, but there are also some more serious things that happen, and I'd love to hear your opinion or thoughts about any of those things, whether you agree with the stuff I said, whether you totally disagree and think my takes are wrong. Either way, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, you want to watch along the full unedited reaction, that of course is on Patreon. It's the best way to support, and also is where you can check out future reactions of the show if you don't want to wait. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.